Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a pick a card love reading. This is going to be your past, your present, and your future. With these decks, we have Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, and Group 4. So before I start, let me just apologize. I'm a little sick right now, so my voice is going to sound kind of weird, and I might be coughing or having to take some sips of my iced coffee. So just excuse that. If you really like this video and you want to see more pick-a-cards like this, go ahead and press that big subscribe button. I will personally send out positive energy to everybody who subscribes. So what I want you to do is take a moment and meditate over the cards. Pause the video if you have to. In fact, I recommend that. Take some deep breaths, just clear your mind and ask yourself, what is the past, the present, and the future of my love life? Then I want you to start the video or just open your eyes and choose the deck that you are most drawn to. Once again, deck 1, deck 2, deck 3, and deck 4. I'm going to go ahead and get started with deck 1. So I'm going to be shuffling for your past, your present, and your future, and then I'll keep on shuffling during the reading to see if there are any flyaways that want to come and explain. This is the Miss Cleo Tarot Power deck, by the way. Ooh, we just had a lot of flyaways. Okay, so I'm going to just put those off to the side because I'm about to lay out the cards. Okay, so for your past, we have Temperance. For your present, we have the Eight of Cups. And for your future, we have the Six of Cups. For our flyaways, we have the Ten of Coins, the Two of Staffs, and the Five of Coins. So in this deck, staffs are wands and coins are pentacles, just BTW. So the Two of Staffs is a card of ambition, and that's saying that you really wanted to have this perfect family, perfect social life, perfect relationships. That's what the Ten of Coins is. But you're really not experiencing that. You don't have what you want, and that's giving you some pretty deep emotions, sadness, anger, all of that, which is clearly not the best. Sorry, need my iced coffee. So Temperance for your past is saying that your relationships, they haven't really been good, but they haven't been bad either. You just haven't had a relationship that's everything that you want. So you had to take the middle path, which is at least you don't have to deal with what you don't want, but you still have to settle and not get what you do want. For the present Eight of Cups, that's saying that right now you're realizing this, and you are making a pretty big effort to change that. The Eight of Cups is a card of leaving, so leaving what you don't want. You're leaving behind those relationships. The Six of Cups in this deck is also a card of leaving, as you can tell. So I feel like you really are going to leave those bad relationships. You're going to move forward and you're going to get more relationships that have what you do want. And I keep hearing in my head manifestation. So I want you to go search up manifestation and techniques, because I keep getting the vibe that that will really help you to manifest the relationships that you do want, that have everything that you want. So thank you all for watching Group 1. I'm going to be moving on to Group 2. This is the Rider-Waite deck, probably the most famous. I'm going to be shuffling for your past, your present, your future, and any flyaways. Okay, so for your past, we have the Magician. For your present, the King of Cups. And for your future, the Ten of Coins. Or Pentacles, sorry. So right off the bat, this is an amazing reading. You have all good cards, all cards that you do want to see in a reading, whether it's about love or anything else. So for your past, we have the Magician, and that's saying that you really did manifest the relationships that you wanted, including some that seemed impossible, where everyone was like, oh no, you're not going to have this in a relationship, you're not going to get that person. You basically went, watch me, and you went ahead and you got it. So that led you to lots of success and happiness. The happiness is continuing in the present, as the King of Cups is saying. So the King of Cups is this king. He has everything he has, everything he wants. He's pretty emotionally happy. He's well off. Just absolutely everything that you want. But as you can see, the waters are kind of rough around him. So to me, that's telling me that outside of your life can be kind of unstable and shaky, but the romance in your life keeps you stable and sane. So for your future, the Ten of Pentacles, that is a social card, so your friends, your family, your loved ones, including spouses, boyfriends, girlfriends, etc., etc. As you can tell, everybody in this picture is very happy and joyous and outgoing. So that's saying that the relationships in your future, they too are going to be happy, joyous, outgoing, just full of good memories. Um, Really nothing bad with this reading at all. This was a pretty good one. I noticed that I didn't shuffle for flyaways, so that's telling me that that was all you needed to hear. Just that everything's pretty much going well. I'm going to be moving on to deck 3. This is the Voyager Tarot. So before I start, I just want to say, you'll see that these cards have meanings written on the top of them. I really don't go by the meanings written on top so much as I do my own meanings for tarot cards. So I'm going to shuffle for your past, your present, and your future. And I'm going to keep on shuffling for flyaways. So we have the flyaway, the Eight of Worlds. Worlds are pentacles in this deck. At least that's what I read them as. Another flyaway, the Child of Cups. I'm going to keep those off to the side until we have the main cards. Ooh, another flyaway. The Six of Wands. So for your past, we have the Ace of Worlds. For your present, the Three of Crystals. I read crystals as swords. And for your future, the Man of Crystals, aka swords. So right away, I'm going to get started with your flyaways, Eight of Worlds, Child of Cups, Six of Wands. So this is telling me that you worked really hard to bring about the relationships that you wanted. It was not an easy task, but it was something that you put up with. You really were very creative. That's what the Child of Cups is saying. And I feel like it did lead to a relationship that was very happy. As the Ace of Crystals is saying, the Six of Wands is also saying that you triumphed with it. So I feel like we're picking up on this relationship with the Ace of Worlds for your past. So the meaning up there is success. And truly, the Ace of Worlds, Ace of Pentacles, is a card of success. That's a new beginning. Although I feel like right now you're going through some heartbreak, as Three of Crystals, aka Swords, says. Relationship pain, turmoil, but I feel like this is a result of external influences, not what's actually going on in your relationship. Just the stress of the outside world has been affecting it. So for your future, the Man of Crystals, aka Swords, that's the King of Swords, is basically saying, sorry, I need some of my iced coffee. Is basically saying that in your relationship, you can be a little too grounded and a little too critical. I really want you to work on being more chill and open and going with the flow. Just be more relaxed. Don't put your foot down all the time. Just be happy. And maybe you could learn something. Maybe you could have a better relationship if you would just not be so in control all the time and so determined. Just allow yourself to breathe and have some moments. Thank you all, Group 3. I'm going to move on to Group 4, which is the Wild Unknown Tarot. And for some reason, I have the box for it right here. So, in case you wanted to see that. I'm going to be shuffling for your past, your present, and your future for your love life. And then keep on shuffling for flyaways. Okay, so for your past, we have the Mother of Pentacles, aka Queen of Pentacles. For your future, we have the Nine of Swords, which is kind of a disturbing card in this deck. The rest of the art is beautiful. And for your future, we have the Son of Swords, aka the Knight of Swords. So right away, lots of energy surrounds us because we have 2 court cards. 2/3 of the cards are court cards. That sound is me shuffling, by the way. So I always read the Queen of Pentacles as being a card of intuition, your inner psychic. So for me, that's saying that when it comes to your past and your relationships in the past, you were kind of able to do witchy things to bring them about. So that could just be very strong intention, manifestation. You dreamed about what you wanted and then it came about. Also, you could kind of predict the future of the relationship. You knew who would be good and who would be bad, who would be a good fit, who would be a bad fit, what was going to come next in the relationship. And I really do feel like you use this to your advantage. But now you're not paying attention to that at all. And you have lots and lots and lots of stress surrounding your relationship. The Nine of Swords is a stress in the classic Rider-Waite deck, which I have right here. It's a person sitting up in bed. So I always say it's a stress that literally keeps you up at night. You have so much stress, anxiety, and fear about your relationships. I really just want you to breathe in, breathe out, breathe in again, breathe out again, and let it go. Things are going to work out all okay. For the future, you need to keep in mind, pay attention to the small things, because the Knight of Swords, aka Son of Swords, is so determined to get what he wants, although because we're reading a general reading, it can be he or she. The Knight will overlook things that are small because he's only looking at the big things. So that's saying that when you're sorry, I'm just having trouble coming up with words right now. For your future, you are going to have trouble overlooking the small things in a relationship because you're so focused on the big things. I keep hearing the word nagging in my head. So I feel like you're always nagging your partner about the big things. Like, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Pay attention to the smaller things that they do for you. Because then you'll realize, oh my god, they've done all this for me. Do that, and I feel like you're going to be more at peace. You're not going to have so much stress about your relationships because you'll realize this worked out all right. This person is good for me. So that could be the relationship that you're in right now or that you're about to start in the future. So thank you for watching Group 4, and that was the last group. Thank you all for watching so much. I really enjoyed this video. I hope you all enjoyed it too. Please like and subscribe. Also comment down below. I like hearing your feedback. If it's positive. If it's critical, maybe don't comment. But yeah, please like, please subscribe. I will send out positive energy to all my subscribers. Thank you all.